Peace. I'm back. Listen, I forgot to say a few things before, so I'm gonna say it now. I just got out the gym, so this is one of my thinking. My light bulb goes on fully. I want to make it very clear. Number one, there's several people who are subscribed to this page from New York City. You know what I'm saying? People that know who I am in real life. People that know about this platform. My friends know. My peoples know. My entire family knows. Now, let me make it also clear about this. Well, not my entire family, but some of them definitely know. Let me also make it clear about this. Making those kind of crazy ass dry threats, you know what I mean, against someone, let alone my mother. Listen, word to the wise. If you want to crash out and lose everything that you ever worked for, I know it's not that much. You know, we talking about maybe pebbles, you know what I mean, or little crumbs. You know what I'm saying? Then by all means, go crash out. The traps are already set up, the invisible traps, and that's not me setting them up. That's called the system. You see, a wise man once told me, don't hate the player, hate the game. But he wasn't telling that to me. He was telling that to my youngins that were around me. You see, because I'd be on some each one, teach one shit. The same way, listen, in criminal defense, most attorneys operate off of fear. You understand? That's where they capitalize. Someone like myself, there is a huge deterrence element of what I do. I do not want to see any of these youngins prescribed to an illusion called the streets. There's such thing as a personal constitution, yes. But in terms of a street code, in terms of this element of gangbanging, in terms of this and that, listen, you really think that exists? First of all, the feds are all up on Clubhouse, in my opinion. The feds are all up on YouTube. They're all up on the Meta. And to be quite honest with you, old head that was talking about this, that, and the third yesterday, I wouldn't be surprised if he's being watched right now because the type of content he puts out is so flagrant, right? And the things he speaks on, the way he just runs his mouth is so flagrant. He made enemies all across the board. Me not being one of them because I don't care for this dude. But listen, I'm going to be very straight up. You make another threat like that or talk at the side of your neck again, you're going to leave me with no choice but to handle my handle. Because I don't know how dumb you are. I don't know how down you are. I don't know. But all I know is you're moving off of malice. You're moving off of pure hate. And you're behind a computer all day. That's the funniest part. You know what I mean? Like, all your digital footprints are tracked. And I want to make this very clear, too. Throughout the year and a half plus that I wasn't on this platform, people were reporting to me, sending me screen recordings, sending me this and that. All of it is in the archives. So listen, suit yourself. But word to the wise, you don't want to pick a bone with me. I'm letting you be, letting you do what you do. I don't even care for y'all. And I said it's peace. That's what I operate off of. So if you want to crash out, you want to do this and that, all I'm telling you is that the way that the system is structured, that's probably not going to end well for you. You understand? That's not no tough guy shit. I'm not making any threats. I'm not doing anything myself, is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not calling upon anybody to do anything. All I'm saying is just by virtue of what I am, what my mother is, what my family is, how we're aligned in this system. You understand? How we're aligned in this world and how we are just who we are, the family. You understand? These people are civilians. I'm a civilian technically, but I have a personal constitution to the point where people have made certain type of attempts on me, try to get over on me. And yeah, 99.9% of lawyers would have called police. Because guess what? They are civilians and they have the right to do so. And they work so hard just like I did. Mind you, they didn't even go through half the things I've been through, whether it's throughout childhood, throughout my early formidable years, my teenage years, my early adult years. They haven't even seen a fraction of what I've endured. You understand? So the last thing I ever wish upon anybody is death or jail. But when you wish it upon yourself and start talking crazy like that, you already told me that's where you want to be. And when you get there, all that other stuff you've been talking about, this, that, and the third, all these other people that you have no business speaking on, let alone smutting their names, you know, I would think that might catch up to you. I don't know, because I've never been there. I took the righteous route my whole life. But anyway, happy holidays to everybody. I hope everyone's enjoying their day. And I hope you don't let any sort of sucker type activity or energy ever even penetrate your chakras. You understand? Keep yourself pure. Move divinely. Move organically. Don't even prescribe to the nonsense out there, because these people are real life crash test dummies. They're operating off of real anger and malice. You know what I mean? They're just on hots, man. They have no brain. And I know, even with old head, I know he's a lot smarter than that. That's what made me gravitate towards him to begin with. And if we're going to get real technical, I'm the only one who never really switched on him after all that stuff happened. Now that I reflect on it a little more, yeah, all that happened. And I understand that it was so overwhelming to the point where he was looking at everybody sideways, and I understood that, but I still try to rationalize with him. I still try to speak with him. I still try to be grown about it. What did he do? He wanted to brush me off like I'm nothing. I went through the text messages that I just, I posted, I guess like almost 2 years ago now. It's in my videos, in my archives. And if you just look at how I even approached him, man, I was on some big bro shit. You know what I mean? I called him big bro. But at this point, you're blind. You know what I mean? The blind cannot lead the blind. And anybody who prescribes to that platform and actually watches him thinking he's got any merit or pot to piss in to speak on what he's speaking on, that's funny. Because if we're going to get real technical, you talk on all this street stuff, but you talk like you're Hercules or you're invincible. You're invisible. That to me, from my discernment, not even from the streets, from my criminal defense practice, that means one of very few things. Either you're a complete dummy or you might be working yourself. Who's paying you to sit behind that computer all day spitting hot fire? The type of things that are most definitely going to get you flagged federally. You understand? Having people look at you sideways. I'm going to leave it at that. I digress. Peace and love.